As I promised in my last video that I am going to teach us on how to do more of showing and not telling. Okay. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how to do more of showing and not telling and the advantage of it. Okay. Let's go into details for today's video. How do we show and not tell? That is differentiating between abstract and concrete images. As we all know that in story writing, showing and telling refers to two different ways of presenting information to readers. Okay, how you present your information shows that if you are telling or you are showing. Okay, so I don't want us to waste too much time in this video, but I'll advise you to watch till the end of this video because I might be dropping out tips and hints. As you can see in the second paragraph, this is a screenshot from one of the platform of ghostwriting or web novel writers that I screenshot. So in the second line, you can see where they say that always remember the golden rule. The golden rule is show, not tell. Okay, so that's why I believe that this showing and not telling is kind of something very crucial, essential while writing your stories. Okay, let's go into details of what telling and showing is all about. In telling is all about when the writer directly informs the reader of something, usually through straightforward statement or exposition. It is a straightforward way of conveying information using clear and concise language. It may help to provide necessary information effectively, but it can also lack depth and engagement. Example of telling, like for example, if I want to say that somebody is angry, I can just say that Luke is angry. It's like telling you that Luke is angry. I did not show you how angry Luke is. Okay, that is example of telling. Don't worry, we are going to see a lot of examples. So telling is more like an abstract. It's not giving you that concrete image imagination that you need. Okay, but in showing, it involves creating clear scenes, that's vivid scenes, using sensory details like the sensory details, eye, ear, mouth, touching. Okay, also descriptive language, dialogue to invoke emotions and immerse the reader in the story. Instead of telling the reader what is happening on how a character feels, showing allows the reader to experience it for themselves by painting a picture through descriptive writing and allowing for interpretation and engagement. Okay, you see, in through showing, you are going to show the person, you are going to inculcate emotion in your readers. Okay, for example, we are going to look at a lot of examples. A lot of things is pumping in my head right now, but let's not rush things. I want you to understand that showing and telling are quite, they are different. Okay, in telling you are going to just be abstract, but in showing you are giving a concrete imagination. Okay, that's the period when you are reading novel, you are imagining how this person is or how this person works. Okay, it is true, showing that you can be able to imbibe that or inculcate that in your readers. Okay, showing is often considered more engaging and immersive because it allows the reader to be an active participant in the story, using their imagination to visualize the scenes and empathize with the characters. Okay, it is true showing that you know who is the antagonist, who is the protagonist in a story. Okay, it is true showing. If you are not showing the emotion, if you are not showing the character of an individual, your reader will not be able to dictate the person that is the antagonist and the person that is the protagonist. Okay, so it is true showing that you can be able to captivate, you can be able to make your reader to be captivated, they're going to be active in your story. Okay, it is true showing that you can be able to show emotions. Okay, so it captures emotions, actions in a more dynamic and sensory way, allowing for a deeper connection between the reader and the story. Okay, So here are some of the simple examples of showing and telling in story writing. Okay, for example, we have telling, she was scared. The second one, he was angry at her. Okay, in showing, instead of you saying she was scared, okay, you are now going to show them that her hands trembled, her heart raced, and sweat formed on her brow as she glanced nervously over her shoulder. You that is reading through this, are you not picturing the hands tremble, the heart race, the sweaty hand, the sweaty brow, and she now look around nervously over her shoulder? Okay, you can picture that. Then the second one says he was angry at her. He clenched his feet. You now imagine how the head, the feet are now clenched. His face turned red. He gritted his teeth. You know how to do that. As he raised his voice and pointed a finger at her. You don't even need to tell me that after reading this, you don't know that the person is angry. But instead of you telling that the person is angry, you are now showing how angry the person is. Okay. So another one is based on description. Just the first one is based on emotion. Then this one is based on description. The room was messy. The sun was setting. Looking at your screen, you will see how they describe or how they show that the room was messy and how the sun was setting. Okay. And more example, we have, she thought he was being dishonest. The second one, he was jealous of his friend's success. Okay, looking at this your screen, you will see how they show she thought he was being dishonest. Doubt clouded her mind as she furrowed her brow and analyzing his every word and searching for hidden meanings. The second one, his smile strained, his eyes narrowed, and he looked away when his friend's achievements were mentioned. A subtle bitterness dripping from his voice. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you my screen because my voice is kind of breaking. So in telling, we have she was in love with him. The second one, he was terrified of height. So go through the write up on your screen. You will see more on what I meant by telling and showing. Okay, but I believe you understand what I meant by showing and telling. Through showing and telling, you can be able to. Okay, there's another hint or tips I'm going to tell you now. For you to write a long story, using more of showing is going to give you more longer words. Okay, if you are simply telling, you are not going to get more words, but when you are showing, you are going to get more words. Okay, and also all this platform, they need simple. This is one of the secrets. All this platform, they need simple. They need simple grammar. Don't make your grammar to be too big. Okay, so in this last one is about telling they didn't get along. In showing, I can't believe you never listened to me, she exclaimed, frustration evident in her voice. I try, but you always think you are right. He retorted, his voice laced with irritation. This is how to show. As you can see, the telling just gave us only one line, while in showing we have almost four lines. So do the calculation yourself. So this also the same thing. Chizoba is angry. Then in this showing, this is actually what happened to me last year during one of my teachers training. Okay, so it happened and it's real. This is how I described my me being angry. Okay, so Chizoba is angry. In showing that I am angry, Chizoba clenched her feet, her brows furrowing into a deep wrinkle. Her word became sharper and more intense, sounding like a slicing sword. Her face turned red, as if there was a fire inside her. She walked back and forth, quietly speaking to herself, making loud footsteps filled with frustration. Blah, 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 blah. This is how to show and not tell. Okay? Remember the golden rule in all this platform: show more. Olden days writers, if you are reading all these olden people, or would I say ancient people writers, you know that they are telling more than showing. But this modern one, especially these web novels, they are showing more than telling. Okay, I will advise you to follow the rule for you to be able to get contract. Another bonus is that I find out that a lot of people are using AI to write. If you don't know the format of using AI to write your novel, to tell you the truth, you are going to shop heartbreak one day. So be careful. If you don't know how to use, go and learn. Go and learn how to prompt and how to use AI. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be doing that in this channel, because it's like after teaching people, people are going to misuse it. And so go and do your research and do your use AI for an assistance and not for AI to write for you. Okay. In my next video, see you then. Bye bye.